What's going on, everybody? So today is a big day. Guess what just came in last night? This isn't the actual label, but check it out. So this is the prototype for primer through our manufacturer. They're called BioThrive. So they had the first batch of primer finally made and it's ready to go. They haven't yet bottled or labeled it, but they sent me a taste test just to see what I thought about it. So last night I mixed my pre-workout just so I can get a little bit of a sip to taste it. And guys, I honestly can't even put it into words how good this tastes. If you've ever tasted a lot of brands, you can always taste the creatine or certain other ingredients that they have a really bitter taste to them. Not this one. It honestly just tastes like I can't find words for it. It's amazing. It's seriously amazing. And I was really hesitant because we use such high dosing that I thought we would end up with some sort of bitter taste or just, I don't know, it wasn't gonna taste that good. But these guys did an amazing job and I'm so excited to actually try the real thing. And so today I'm gonna take you along with my workout. I'm gonna do a leg day. I haven't really posted many leg days, if any. So I'm gonna do that today. And let's see what else. So I'm just going to eat a little bit first, then I'm going to finish my episode of Arrow, priorities. And then after that, I'm going to, once my food settles and everything, because of course you don't want to take your pre-workout with food, so I'm giving you a little bit of time, kind of just an excuse to finish my episode of Arrow. But then I'm gonna pre-up and I'm gonna head to the gym and I'm gonna take you through the whole workout. So I might even try to do a commentary because I've actually never done a commentary yet. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's see what else. And then last thing is, as you guys know, I'm doing my drastic mini cut right now. So I am almost 3 weeks into it. And right now, so I started off at 208 pounds. I'm down to 196. So I'm down 12 pounds in almost 3 weeks. So I think that's a really good pace. I'm going to make an adjustment pretty soon. Usually at about 3 weeks, I like to make another drop in calories, add a little bit more cardio, and that's about it. And then I'll basically cruise that, I'll cruise through that deficit all the way through until my fat loss stalls, and then I'll be done. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna finish this episode of Arrow, and then I'm gonna drink the pre and head to the gym, so I will talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, so here's my final warm-up set of 315, just for one rep, and just wanted to make sure I had my form down before going into my working set. So here I go, and go. So I thought that looked pretty good, pretty fast, powerful, explosive, whatever you want to call it. And I think after this, I go into my working set, which is 315 pounds for a set of 5 reps. So usually I do go for 3 to 4 sets on the squat of whatever my working set is. However, now that I'm cutting, I'm not really as concerned about volume as far as my strength movements go. So really, I'm just focused on 1 to 2 sets of a little bit heavier weight just to make sure that I'm stimulating as much protein synthesis. So basically, our bodies are constantly in a state of flux. So that means that protein synthesis and protein breakdown are occurring at the exact same time. And so while I'm cutting, the most important thing is that I'm maximizing protein synthesis so that there's not as much protein breakdown occurring, meaning catabolism or basically losing muscle, your muscles being broken down for energy. All right, guys, so I didn't want to include this video, but I'm going to anyway because I want to make sure that you guys understand how important it is to accept your failures. See, if you look, I really didn't have much of a chance of getting 365 here, but I really wanted to try it anyway. I just thought, I'm feeling okay today, not great, but I'm feeling super energized, and I decided to give it a shot, and I didn't get it, and that's okay. And so sometimes you're going to have failures like that, but I would much rather at least try and fail than not to try at all. So, all right, so now here I'm going into my, it's kind of hard to see here, but my legs actually go straight forward and my feet are really close together. So basically just targeting my quads as much as possible without any other muscles kind of being brought into play as much, at least. Not so much hip flexors or glutes or anything like that. Just trying to isolate my quads. This is just the hack squat for any of you who don't know. So I'm just going to talk a little bit on the side about how I felt today with primer. I can't even put it into words. Just like with the taste, guys, it was seriously amazing, and I don't know how I could ever go back to a different pre-workout. I felt some of the most notable things were as soon as I put my music in, my headphones, I just channeled everything out. It was just like, or I not channeled, I tuned everything out. I basically like I had such tunnel vision during my workout. That's all I could think about. My mood was just greatly elevated. Like I was super happy, felt energized, felt motivated, and my focus was just through the roof. So I was very, very happy with this first sample. Another notable benefit that I saw from Primer is that I didn't get any jitters when I was training. So the reason for that is because I paired caffeine with theanine, and that removes the jitters that you generally get from caffeine. So 10 out of 10 overall, even though I'm a little biased. And that worked out really nicely because being that I'm cutting, all I had this morning was about half of a sweet potato cut up into fries and baked. And that's it as far as my carbs go. So there wasn't a whole lot of, glycolysis taking place. It was mainly just creatine, the phosphocreatine system being utilized. And so I was pretty depleted, wasn't feeling that great. However, I was still able to hit some pretty good numbers for myself. All right, so guys, for the last exercise before I wrap things up, I'm just doing a very slow, light calf raise. And basically, I usually do about 245s and a 25 on this machine, but I went really light. I wanted to go a 3-second eccentric, 3-second hold at the bottom, and then a powerful / explosive concentric. So I crank out 3 sets of 12 here. You will only see one set, of course. In my opinion, with regards to training calf muscles, it's very, very important that you focus on the eccentric portion more so than the concentric, just because eccentric portions of the lifts have been shown to create more muscle tissue damage, which is a stimulator of protein synthesis in the body. And so you definitely, for a lot of people that just crank through their reps and basically do super fast concentric and super fast eccentric, they're really at a loss because you're not maximizing each rep for muscle growth. All right, guys, so that wraps up the commentary. So thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, along with other videos that I've put out, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video, and let's get the word out. So have a great day.